Premier Heating and Air is now offering free home energy audits. Call Premier Heating and Air now at 478-300-2633 for your free home energy audit. Premier's professional technicians will inspect your vents and duct system for cleanliness, inspect your attic insulation, check your indoor air quality, evaluate moisture barriers, and more. Log on to dublin.premierishere.com or call 478-300-2633 and experience a Premier difference today. Premier Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company. Offer ends 2/29/24.
Welcome everybody. I'm glad to have with me my good friend Belinda Ricks, and you and Chase Wilson are co-chairs, and next year y'all gonna be in charge of the whole thing, aren't you?
We will be. We will be.
How does that feel?
With all the work, it was a little nervous here about it.
Yeah,
but I think we'll handle it.
Yeah, absolutely. And the good thing about it, you work your way through the system and you learn as you go. And how many years have you been a part of the St. Patrick's Festival?
On the committee, I've been the last 3, but off and on for 20-something years.
Yeah.
Off and on.
So originally, what made you want to get involved in the community in St. Patrick's?
Oh, it's a great festival. The whole community gets involved, and it's just fun to work. Even though working behind the scenes or working out in the front, it's just fun to work and get together with a bunch of people in the community.
And they're just wonderful people that get involved. All volunteers.
Strictly volunteers, and a lot of work. It starts planning in July or June, and we put countless hours in trying to do, but we couldn't do it without the community and the sponsorships and the businesses and even the personal support.
They tell me the upcoming co-chairs are in charge of the weather on Super Saturday. Is that true?
That's what they say.
Okay. Have you got that ordered already?
I have. I've been praying that up. We're going to have wonderful weather. Wonderful.
I was talking to Piper about it. Jeff Cannon had told me they've never had rain on the Munchies. So either him and Kathy Jones is living right, or they just end up with good weather.
Well, I hope they didn't jinx it.
Yeah.
And blame me.
Well, at least it's on Super Saturday, so
That's
hopefully that same day. But
That's correct.
Getting down to it, none of us are in control of that anyway.
No,
it is
that's
what
right.
it is.
It is. And
But you know, I've done the parade years. It was raining. I've done it last year. I looked at the video the other day. I got on this heavy coat and scarf and gloves and a hat. And then some years I saw I had on short sleeve shirt and short pants. So it's March in the South.
Right. That's correct. It could be freezing cold that morning, and you're going to be burning up that afternoon.
That's right.
But last year was cold.
It was very cold. What is some of your favorite events of the festival?
Well, we kick it off with the gala, which is fun at the country club, and then Super Saturday, just going to everywhere. I love it.
We were talking about Belinda Ricks, and I mentioned Miss Lucy Skinner a while ago, and Miss Lucy, especially with Miss St. Patrick's, she escorted that young girl around everywhere. She taught her about the grace and carrying herself, and I miss Miss Lucy a lot.
I do too. She's was a fine lady. She carried herself with a lot of grace.
Yeah, and people like Miss Amy Cannon,
Yes.
Jeff Cannon's mom, just talking about community. She loved this community.
She did, along with Miss Ann Everly too.
Yes, that's right. I don't think Miss Everly and Mr. Champion and Dick Killebrew could ever have imagined when we're actually filming this in the Corker building, which is Curry Maffitt. And I want to thank Michael Maffitt. He's always gracious enough to let us film in here. But across the street from where we're at used to be Ma Hawkins, and that's where they got to talking about doing something, and it's just mushroom, and we're on year number 59.
That's correct.
That is just, it's incredible, isn't it?
It is. It's gone. It's a great community. Has made it successful.
So how early do you remember the St. Patrick's Festival? Long time ago?
Yeah, now you're trying to tell my age now.
Well, I know you're not 59, so you had to remember.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
You was a child, probably?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, same with me. Yeah, I was a young boy, and I've told the story. I was in the parade. This was in the '60s, and had to get a green bow tie. We rode on the float, and I don't remember what the float was about, but I'll tell you this: riding down Main Street, it wasn't near the people as now when we cover the parade, where there's 5, 6, 7 deep. Just a sea of green everywhere, and it's just wonderful. We have a beautiful downtown.
We do.
And people come out with their families, with grandma and mama and the kids, and it's just so much fun to see those little kids on the side and got their face painted, and you know they're ready for the parade, and there's nothing like that parade. So yeah, how about some of your other favorite events?
I like the pancake supper.
I knew you was going to say that, because how do you not love the pancake supper? All you need for
That's
whatever
right.
it is.
And just seeing everybody there. I
Yeah.
love the pancake supper. I like, and the new event they've had just the last couple of years, the brunch at the country club. It'll be on the 17th this year.
It's just a great festival. Number 59, y'all. Well, we're going to take another break, and we're going to bring Chase Wilson in, your co-chair, cohort.
Yeah.
And I know y'all are already thinking about, you may take the month of April off, but after that, you're going to be planning for the 60th St. Patrick's Festival. That's going to be good. It's going to be big, and I know y'all are going to have some big plans for it. So. Okay, let's take a break and bring Chase in. We'll be back right after this. From humble beginnings with a desire to serve the Dudley community, Bank of Dudley has grown to 5 locations, serving Lawrence, Twiggs, and surrounding counties. Serving our community since 1905, the Bank of Dudley is looking forward to its 2nd century of community banking. Drop in today to any of our 5 locations: Jeffersonville, Dudley, East Dublin, Veterans Boulevard, and downtown Dublin. Bank of Dudley, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Tom Dominy. Here at Dublin Wind Nelson, we pride ourselves on providing the industry's highest quality products at the most competitive pricing. We are a full-service wholesaler specializing in plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products. With a staff that collectively offers more than 50 years of expertise, our team knows your industry, and we can answer your questions and help you get the parts and equipment you need. From mowing to Renee, we carry the plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products you need from the brands you trust. We also carry a great lineup of Milwaukee tools. At Dublin Wind Nelson, our goal is the long-term success of your business. We achieve that goal with a simple commitment, doing things right, one customer at a time. If you have a question, or if you're looking for a hard-to-find part, give us a call. Our experts are ready to help. Order online, give us a call, or come by at 507 Airport Road in Dublin. We're committed to building long-term relationships with our customers by earning your business every day.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dustin Gay. I'm a local orthopedic surgeon with Houston Clinic Orthopedics, and we'd really like to invite everybody to come out to our new office facility to take a look at it. It's a larger space with physical therapy, and we're just excited to have it, and we'd love for people to come out and visit us.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin. Welcome back, everybody. As promised, I have Chase Wilson with us. You are a local attorney, and what made you get involved on the committee of St. Patrick's?
That's correct. I'm a local attorney, and I had some friends who were on the committee that voluntold me. They basically told me I needed to show up, and I'd been wanting to get involved civically somehow. I've lived in Dublin about 8 years now, and this just seemed like the perfect way.
Mm-hmm. It is community, there's no doubt. It's just a great event, and when they asked you to be a part of the committee, did you have any green in your closet, and how much more green do you have now?
I have a lot more green now. There was some shopping that had to be done, but I tell you, the first year on the committee, I didn't realize I needed the green jacket until pretty close to an event, and I was worried would I be able to find one. Well, you don't need to worry in Dublin, Georgia. You can
No.
find one.
Yeah.
And was able to go get one the same afternoon. It wasn't a problem.
Well, this time next year, I told you off camera, you're going to be right in the grease, and it's going to be turned up hot. So, but you know, the thing about y'all, you may take a month off, but you're planning. And that 60th, what do you think about that being co-chair for the 60th?
I'm just thrilled. I think it's an honor. This has been one of my favorite things about being in Dublin. It is such a unique, wonderful thing that we have. And you're right, there's a ton of work that goes into it. It's basically a year-long commitment for everyone who's on the committee, and we have a great committee. We have people who are just good at taking care of business and helping and just being there when they need to be there. And so excited for this year and excited for next year also.
Yeah. And I found out the older I get, it's like a roller coaster of life. So this festival, before you know it, it's going to be over, and then we'll be sitting here talking about number 60. So time just seems to fly by. Now we paved downtown, and we're gonna have to paint some new shamrocks. So are you a part of that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'll be out there painting the shamrocks. It may take a little extra effort this year because of the paving, and certainly I'm not the one they want doing anything that has to look pretty. I'll be there carrying the paint buckets and doing what I'm told. So
Yeah, I agree with you. I was drawing with my grandkids yesterday on our driveway, and they wanted to do me, with chalk. They wanted to do my outline, so I had to lay there. And my grandson said, "Well, Papa, I'm not good at ears." He'd done my ears in a way. I said, "Well, they look good." I wasn't gonna say anything different, but it's kind of the same idea out here when y'all. We know St. Patrick's is here. Number one, when Miss St. Patrick's comes,
Yes.
and then all of a sudden we ride through town one day and all these green shamrocks, and it's just a wonderful time knowing it's getting kicked off.
yeah, it really is. It's exciting, and it just corresponds with sort of springtime in this part of the world, and people getting out and doing things, and I've never really lived anywhere where there's anything quite like it.
Yeah.
It brings people from every walk of life, every socioeconomic group,
Yeah.
all over the county, brings folks back in town who are from here. Really a wonderful thing we have.
Yeah, and so many places. I'm a tag reader, and I love riding downtown on a Thursday evening, Friday evening, or Saturday, and looking at all the tags that are not from Lawrence County. All right, Southern Pines. People don't realize the economic boom we get from that Southern Pines Park out there.
That's true.
People come from all over the southeast, and can't get a hotel room. You can't get in a restaurant, and I love it. I just think it's great. They come here, they spend money, they support our businesses, and it's great. And St. Patrick's is the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
They bring these people from out of town, and some, just like Piper was talking about in a separate interview, her parents come every year, and they're 4 hours away. They look forward to Super Saturday.
I think it's going to get bigger too. I think over the last several years, the festival's been getting more recognition from sort of outside of this area, and I think you'll see it become more of a destination. You've got Savannah, you've got other places. In Dublin, we've got a family-friendly St. Patrick's, and I think we'll probably start seeing more people from sort of all over the southeast coming to the festival.
Yeah, and we get millions of people visit our YouTube channel. The last 90 days, I looked this morning, it's over 1 million people that visit that YouTube page, and they're directed through Instagram or Facebook or whatever. And I love to look at where they live because we track all the analytics and we know where they're at. And it's so many people that are Atlanta and Savannah and Macon and different places, and then some in other countries. But it's just amazing the people that are interested in these events. And one of the most watched events is the awards banquet and the joint civic luncheon.
Yeah, what a tremendous event that is. Just so many community leaders there together.
Yeah.
Just really it's a great way to showcase our community.
Yeah, absolutely, it is. And I got to know, I think, I asked you this last year. I always like to ask people that's involved on the committee, but what are some of your favorite events to go to?
I think the balloons are just
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
I mean, that was the first time I'd ever been exposed to hot air balloons, and I think that's a great event. I don't play tennis, but I've got a stepdaughter who does, and been getting a little bit involved in it. And I think our tennis tournament's really a good one, and it gets a lot of participation from sort of all over the southeast.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah.
And the Leprechaun Road Race. Oh my goodness, people everywhere, young, old, people being pushed, and babies in buggies, their little cart, whatever I'm trying to say here.
Mm-hmm.
But they pushing them in it. I always admire those women that they've got the kids in there. They all going. So that Leprechaun Road Race is an amazing thing.
Yeah, you typically won't see me running unless something's chasing me, but I used to live sort of right along the route, and I would love getting up in the morning and sort of cheering on all the runners and waving at my more athletically inclined friends as they run by.
I'm with you. I'm not running unless there's a bear coming.
That's right.
So, we're here at the 59th Annual St. Patrick's Festival. We get it underway. I always know when Miss St. Patrick's pageant comes up, it's always their first event. And I know St. Patrick's is here, and of course, then Shamrock you ride, you go by, and all that money goes to one of the nonprofits in town. And Marsh Bank does a wonderful job with that. And our downtown people in the city of Dublin all get behind this festival, and it's all volunteers. Nobody's paid, and it's people like you and the ones we've talked to in the last few weeks. Y'all been watching them that give of your time in a very unselfish way. So it takes a lot. I know Patrick Thames had told me the year he was co-chair how Sam Bell and the bank allowed him all that time it took.
It is a major time commitment, and then you've got people like Patrick. I don't know how long Patrick's been doing the balloons, but it's wow, he puts a ton of work into that. Yeah. And same thing with arts and crafts and music and munchies and some of these things. I mean, these people have just year after year committed their time to it. But yeah, it's exciting. One of the first events is going to be the gala.
Yeah.
And that's something I've really enjoyed, and I think is good for our community.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You mentioned the Balloon Fest, the balloon glow. To me, now I love seeing the balloons take off. And Scott Grau at St. Gobain wants me to go up this year. I've not went up. He said, James, I got tickets. We'll give you one if you want to go up with your camera and film. And
there we
go.
go.
What a great idea, because when you see, and I've watched it from a drone, our downtown different things, but it's so beautiful from up there. We have a beautiful downtown, and the parade coming down, and we're filming this at the Corker building. Michael Maffitt, Curry Maffitt's insurance here. I want to thank Michael. He always is very gracious and let me come in. It's kind of chilly today. We're filming this. I felt fine outside, but the ladies, Belinda and Piper and Debbie we used today, they really didn't want to be outside, so you got to accommodate them.
Absolutely.
I yield to the women. So.
Always, as you should.
Absolutely. So, well, it's here, the 59th Annual St. Patrick's Festival, and we want you to come out, be a part of it, and however you're watching us today, whether you're on television, if you're watching us on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, I say this every now and then, but people my age, we watch television. But people younger, like you and younger, they watch it on their iPad, iPod,
It's changing.
Yeah.
The way people consume media is changing.
Yep, absolutely. So, and if you're just joining us, you can go back. We'll air this again, or you can go to our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and type in TV35. It'll take you right to our YouTube channel. And this and any program we have, you can watch right there on YouTube. So we appreciate you coming today, Chase.
Glad to be here.
You. However you're watching us, we don't care. We appreciate you joining us today.
Now's the time to get a great deal on the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience. Professional grade mowers, durable sidekick utility vehicles, and versatile compact tractors. It's the equipment you need to take care of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $800.
Your Kubota dealer is Mid-State Tractor and Equipment, 1325 North Jefferson, Dublin. You've been saying you want it, and now's the time to get it. Pool and patio furniture in style with fabrics you want, comfort and durability you deserve. You'll even save on accessories and add your own personal style. Come see the full line of pool and patio furniture at Mid-State Pools and Spas today and bring home a colorful poolside. Now's a great time to save at Mid-State Pools and Spas, located on Veterans Boulevard in Dublin. Mid-State Pools and Spas. We know pools.